Siobhan, I'd say you're a typical Irish mammy.
Do you think so, Paul?
I'd say so. I think you fit the profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your kids mean everything to you. You know, they get precedent.
Yeah.
Everybody else comes second.
Isn't that the funniest thing? I was actually thinking about this recently. I don't know what I heard on the radio or something like that. How we tend to nearly serve the men first in the house.
Oh yeah, women do.
Learned that.
Oh yes.
Growing up, that's the way it was done in our house.
Yeah.
Like the men.
Irish mammies
the man
would have
of the
indoctrinated the women, the girls in the house. You look after the men first.
Yeah, serve dad first,
and then the brothers.
And then the brothers, and then you sit
then if there was
down
anything
and
left
have your
over
own.
for the rest of them, if the dog didn't get next, pecking order.
It was a bit extreme, all right.
Probably.
But I definitely would be a real mammy, like a real Irish mammy around. I think Irish mammies are hilarious. Like when you think about our parents, Paul, they're a whole different breed.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'm quite as devout as that.
Yeah. Were you in fear of your Irish mammy?
Yeah, I think I would have feared her a bit, all right.
Because like even pre-internet, she knew everything you were doing.
Yeah, like you could not get away with anything.
No, somebody
like
tell her.
I know with the head on you.
Yeah, you're lying to me. Stick out your tongue.
Stick out your tongue. That's what she used to say. There'd be a black spot on your tongue.
Or you'd be wondering which neighbour she had been talking to.
Oh my God.
And what that neighbour would know about you.
Yeah. She just instinctively knew when we were lying.
Oh yeah.
Like, you couldn't lie to her at all, no matter how convincing.
Would she ever kind of grab you by the ear and say, come here, now come in, wait until your father gets home?
No. I remember her shouting at us to get down off that wall before you break two of your legs.
Yeah, and come
the
running
whole
to me then.
Brendan Grace thing,
Yeah.
Don't come running to me if you fall off that wall and break.
Yeah.
Look at the dirt in them ears. I remember her doing that to us as
Did
well.
she feed you to death?
Yes. Still does. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I do it as well.
Do you?
I am an overfeeder, yes.
Right.
I'm an awful woman altogether. I put up massive amounts of food in front of people and I expect them to eat more.
Yeah.
You already experienced this?
I already experienced that, but I'm not going back again.
Paul was in my house Saturday night for dinner.
Yeah.
It was his birthday, everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, this stuffed me, and I'm a stone and a half heavier because of it. He even let me sit at the table.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God.
But the Irish mammies, when you think of somebody like Mrs. Brown,
yeah.
Brendan O'Carroll, Mrs. Brown.
Oh.
That is stereotypical.
Total stereotypical Irish mammy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the way he goes on.
And it's funny, isn't he? Like, and he got that from his mammy.
Yeah.
And I think he grew up in a family that was predominantly female, wasn't it? Like he'd sisters and a few brothers.
I couldn't tell you.
I have that in the back of my head.
I know he grew up in Dublin anyway. Do you know? So Dublin mammies were even more different. They were more harsh, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think the conditions were harsher in Dublin too.
Yeah.
Like down the country, if you had a bit of a farm, you were grand, you know. But
yeah.
Up in Dublin, it was tough going.
Somebody said about Mrs. Brown, they said like she wouldn't condone you doing something wrong, but she'd help you hide the bodies.
Oh, Jesus, that's dreadful.
So kind of cover for your kids.
Yeah, she'd cover it up, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, my mother used to do that for us.
Yeah.
I've written about this in a book that I've kind of put together. It's not out yet. I'll let you know when I do it. And it's about when we were kids, we used to go up the fields and we were building a tree house in this farmer's field. So we were mullicking this tree, stretching branches, breaking branches, nailing stuff together. And the farmer came down to my mother one day and complained, your kids, Mrs. Gill, have been up there and they've been mauling my trees. They have not. And she got out to him and really stood up for us and ran him. When he was gone, she turns around and says, never let me catch you up them fields again.
Oh, she knew well.
Of course, there was nobody else around. Who else was going to do it? It wasn't cows.
That's just because you were boys, you see. You got away with it, I bet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yes,
if the girls did that, she'd have fucking hung them out to dry.
So why do you think Irish mammies are harder on the girls?
I'd say it's just because of the way they were brought up, to be honest. I'd say they were brought up to serve the men as well, and the men are out working, so you have to look after them.
They want to make sure the girls don't come home pregnant.
No, God, but that's not going to work really, is it? You know, all the hormones and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that ship has sailed.
But did she used to reprimand you if you were going out to a disco or whatever, you know, you'd be home here now at such a time and she'll tell you who else was going to get to this guy who would be watching you.
Yeah, don't let any boys touch you. And you'd be going like this for the night going, what does she mean don't let them touch me? What's going to happen to me?
So you were in trouble if the slow set came on.
What's going to happen to me? course, I didn't fucking.
You could get pregnant from a
pass any remarks
distance.
on it. Imagine that.
Yeah.
If somebody touched off you.
Yeah, or blew a kiss in your direction.
Yes.
That was it. Imagine going home and having to explain that to your mammy.
Imagine. Oh yeah, a big thing with the Irish Mammies.
But the Irish Mammy, I suspect that it's, while there is a genre of the Irish Mammy, I suspect that there is the Polish Mammy, there is the Lithuanian Mammy, so
American Mammy. And,
yeah. So I want to know your experiences of your Mammy. Is the Irish Mammy a phenomena all on its own, or is there the equivalent globally?
Yeah, I'd say there is an equivalent of it for sure. So I'd be looking forward to seeing.
Okay, let us know in the comments down below. We are the Happy Headers. Like us, subscribe to us. We'll talk to you soon.